Hi, my name is Zach O'Brien, and this is my ChatGPT video assignment. I'd like to start by saying that AI-powered chatbots, including ChatGPT, are a very common thing in our world today, and I believe they're only evolving. And I can't wait to get into this presentation to tell you why at the very end. I'll start by giving my positive points of ChatGPT or effects, and the negative, and then my personal recommendations on how I use it and how I think it should be used, and then I'll give my conclusion. To start off, the positive effects, I think that the most important thing is the instant access to information. Anybody can use it anytime, anywhere. I think this is a key point. This is one of the main things because it's so reliable and so easy to access. Just by pulling up your phone. And sometime back then the information you had to go to the library to do so, or you know, ask a friend, which that friend or library isn't always there, so it's closed. This is always available 24/7. Another positive effect is the ideas and brainstorming it can help you out with. If you're trying to brainstorm and you can't really think of much, you can put it in ChatGPT and it can give you so many lists of tips and ideas on how to get started in something. And with the rapid feedback, it's so easy and convenient to have, even with the day-to-day questions. Just anything with work, school, or everyday life, ChatGPT can help you positively. Um, Negatively, I think students can abuse it by just copying and pasting entire papers or answers for their assignments. And by doing so, they're not learning the information. They're just hitting a few buttons and putting it in and just getting a grade for it. And I don't think they're really getting anything out of their, you know, their lesson by just letting um, AI do the work for them. Another thing is that it may not meet the expectations your teacher provides. Sometimes you gotta have some bias, and ChatGPT doesn't have any bias. With your teacher, professor, wanting a certain answer, and that may not be the full-on correct answer, but ChatGPT will give you the number one correct answer it believes with no bias, and that can lead you the wrong way sometimes. That comes with personalization of not having your own answer that you need for it. Also, privacy concerns. People are very concerned about their privacy. They're worried not getting out or who's actually behind this. I think that is one of the biggest key points. And my recommendation for that is to have some sort of notion once you get on the app or website that lets you know that this is a private website and your word will not get out. Another recommendation, how I use it, is for papers, for example. I will type in my topic and ask for some ideas on how to get started. That's the key thing for me, because once I can get started, I can go from there. I don't like to have the ChatGPT type the entire thing for me, because I don't believe I think teachers are catching on to that too. But also, I'd rather have my own personal opinions in there. And I think another recommendation that could be good for ChatGPT and their users is to have some surveys of how this is actually affecting student life. Now, since this is so early in use, only a few years, you may not have the outcomes you desire, but down the line, you'll be able to see how a student went through college using ChatGPT the entire 4 years and how that affected them in the future. Speaking of the future, I think my future vision of ChatGPT is that it will be used more routinely. I think it will be um, used by professors and teachers more rather than just the students. I think professors and teachers are starting to understand that every every kid is using ChatGPT to answer some questions they might not know off the top of their head. So I think with teachers and students kind of relating to that and understanding that this is a big thing, um, they can find some middle ground to use ChatGPT in a good way, kind of how your class goes. Um, to go over some of my key points, I believe the most important positive effect is what I said, what I believe is just help you get the ball rolling and asking, certain questions at any point in the day and having an answer. I think the biggest negative effect is that I don't believe students are learning as much in classes as they used to. And I can't wait to see how ChatGPT evolves and how it's truly affecting student life. So thank you.